we're going to deal with, and you tell me, why do I have 3 equations up there? I have 3 variables, right?
Oh, are we going to spend more than today on this?
Today and tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Yeah. And that's why I've given you the handout. So let's not have conversation, and that's why we're taping this, and hopefully we'll work on this. Okay, so the way I do this, your textbook sort of does it the same way. And what I've done is I'm numbering my equations, and I've numbered them. I have 1, 2, and 3. Because I'm going to be doing stuff to these equations, and I want to just make sure that I keep track of what equation am I dealing with. So I just number them, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, and what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, is I want to eliminate x in 1 and 2. Okay? So that's my goal. I'm going to eliminate x in 1 and 2. And how can I do that? So I've rewritten a bit more. Okay. So, and I just wanted you to see this. I've written out everything for you, step by step. So I'll tell you it so I can zoom in a little bit, but it's there on my notes for you to then go back to. Okay. So it's a little confusing. It is and it's not. Okay. So what I need to do here is I want to eliminate x in equation 1 and 2. And do we know how to eliminate an x?
Yep.
Okay, what did I do to the x in the second, I believe it was the second equation?
Multiply by -1.
Yeah. Okay, so I multiplied this entire equation by a -1, and it eliminated the x's. I now have 2 variables. I have y and z. Do I know how to solve equations when I have 2 variables? Yeah, we've learned a whole bunch of ways to solve equations when there are 2 variables. So my goal in this is trying to get only 2 variables in the equation. So I eliminated my x, and I'm naming this as equation number 4, because I now have a new equation in the mix. Yes? Okay. So I'm now going back to my 1, 2, and 3. I eliminated the x in 1 and 2. I'm now going to try to eliminate the x in 2 and 3. Okay? So here is equation 2 and 3. And I'm thinking, I want to eliminate the x because I eliminated the x in equations 1 and 2. I'm going to try to eliminate x now in 2 and 3. And I can do that by what? I multiplied by -3. So I have a -3 times x gave me a -3x, a -3 times that gave me a +3y, a -3 gives me a -9z, and I have a -48. I eliminate my x's. Okay? And I have a new equation, and I labeled this equation 5. Do I now have 2 equations with just 2 variables? Yeah. That equation number 4, which is the one when I combined 1 and 2, and now I combined 2 and 3, and so what do you think I'm going to do with equation 4 and equation 5?
Solve.
Eliminate, or substitute, or whatever you want to do. Question?
So you never have to combine 1 and 3, because you only need 2 equations.
I just need 2 equations.
Okay.
So once I have eliminated, so I'm trying to eliminate the same variable. I eliminated the x for the first one, and that's how I got equation number 4. And then I took 2 and 3, I eliminated the x, and then I have equation 5. And then I combine 4 and 5. And then what do you think I'm going to try to do? I'm going to solve for, in this case, I chose to eliminate my 4's. And I solve for z. What do I do now with that z? I can plug it back in, okay? And then I go back and I then have how many variables to deal with? 2, because I know what the third one is.
Right.
So you plug it into the original equation.
I go back to the original and I start all over. Okay?
That sounds like it takes an hour.
So that means
Yeah,
you have to solve it for 2 variables and
You have to solve it for all three variables, okay? So, I'm gonna give you the worksheet, and I'd like you to follow along. I want you to, we'll do the same problem, but I want you to do it together, and then if we have time, we'll do one more. I'm gonna give you one for homework. You know what, there are two different methods here, and it was like, okay, I'm only teaching you one today, okay? Yes. One. So, make sure that you look at the elimination side. We're just doing elimination today. And then tomorrow I will teach you the,
So this is the only day we have to learn
I do that.
I'll go over it tomorrow, and then, we'll do the substitution to, well,